Okay. I have not seen any gameplay for this, and it's a crime, honestly, that TikTok wouldn't show me any of this. PM. Ooh. Hello. I am gonna fix this again because I tried to fix it earlier and it's not quite where I would like it to be. I think we're good. There's a wanted wall. Oh. Oh. I love that for them. Me. Also me. I don't know who Undo is, but me. Okay. Is that a Lalafell? Oh. Neat.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away.
Far, far
in
away.
a realm ruled by dragons and magic. Well, actually, it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern. My tavern.
It's a cute tavern.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose.
This is
But I'm
Tavern
not
Talk.
just your typical innkeeper. My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their quests. To make sure they always return victorious.
I don't remember the description for this game, Gabby. So
Big
sorry.
shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. You run a tavern and you help adventurers by giving them what they need or something or other. I can't quite remember. I gotta read out loud, damn. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Bird. Wanted board. Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Oh. Bad soul. Corner. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. Oh, shit. Oh, it made me say the magic word, didn't it? One of these days, I'm gonna have to fix that file so that we're not facing the other way. Actually, you know what? Remind me after stream. Okay, thanks. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Someone needs to take this girl out. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Bird. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. Soul. I will smack you. I'm allergic. Oh no. You will get smacked. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Yeah. Yeah. Just not a very good one. No, I think that counts as a mistake. Oh, okay. Okay, the innkeep and I are not on the same wavelength right now. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice? Oh, no, 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 no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. Wow, the capability to read goes down every time I get onto a game where I read out loud for stream. Persona 5 taught me I don't know how to fucking read. I was talking about the spice in your life. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. She kinda stupid. Ooh. Fable? I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Yeah, absolutely. In a cute way, though. Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Oh, life is bad and also not fun. I don't like the... Okay, yes, come back to a smile. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater, or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up? High? Really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights, and people, and of actors. This girl has got too much anxiety. I mean, I'm also afraid of people. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing. But what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live the same green soup of routines. I live in the same. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. How dare you not sing it? I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes. I have to... One moment. Okay, where were we? Yes, read that part. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps that has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Taxes, maybe? Yeah, nymphs do taxes, obviously. No, I don't think so. Okay. Well. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. Character information unlocked. Fable. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? Obviously. I'd prefer if you... Oh, come on! This innkeep and I? We don't vibe. Prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both? Both is good. But mostly, I want a swift strike. Message received. Although... I was wondering... I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Tutorial time. Yes. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. This is Andu? Oh my god, yes. Look at him. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. Ping. Draw recipe. Frosted Lagoon. Swift Strike. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use a chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with a sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. Ooh. There's dexterity... Oh, fuck. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Look at them. They're neat. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Where's the bell? Oh, okay, I see. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. You didn't get to... So, Swift Strike... Ooh. Okay, I see. So it's like... Oh, okay. This is not... Okay. How did I get this to light up? Back in you go. And then it looks like I would need a little bit of this. Nope, definitely too much. Okay, I was trying to... Here you go, Andu. Hehehe. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We can do this. That's what I wanted. We don't want any of this or this. We need defense? Is it? Okay. Okay, so they're lined up in the same way that this is. No one else even saw you looking by the words No, because we ring bell, it brings up, hold on. We ring bell, and the primordial vortex is just how we send it out. Look at that, see? Boom. Wow, it actually does teleport. It just teleports. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. A little soul, but it's okay. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Excuse me, do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but what? Never mind. Oh, hello, Mr. Edgy. How can I help you? A drink. Okay. Would you like to take a look at the menu, motherfucker? Edgelord alert. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Okay. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. What a jackass. Alright. Some spoken heart. Interesting. Alright, draw the recipe. Alright, so then... There we go. Looks like we need a little bit of this. Oh. Ah. Undo. Oh, I didn't realize I could just stop. That's okay, give Andu everything. There, that's the thing I wanted to hear. Drink these nuts, wow. A little bit of this. Spoken heart. Ding ding. What? What do you want, soul? This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. I don't measure with that, I measure with my heart. Also, I was waiting for like the little specific noise it makes when you reach that level, and then somehow I ended up getting that and one extra measurement in there. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the loathsome lagoon at night. Oh, wow. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Okay. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about, Fable? just dreams. Yours or someone else's. Fine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I'm running away from where I belong. Well, you know, punch 'em. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain, or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And what is it that you want to do? Yes. No, not really. Oh, sorry, did I misread? I'm dumb. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Bye, Fable. Oh! Anyways. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn? Carolyn. I'm assuming it's Carolyn. You can call me Care, or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Care. Lynn, what can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quests, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no quest for me, but I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin? Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart, the whole program. Love that, love that. A werewolf, that's news to me. Rumors. Deprioritize that. Oh, look at that. Beast Slayer. Chaotic good. Neutral good. I got recipes. I got stats. Oh, interesting. Anyways, a werewolf, that's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arobe. Oh. Been wondering if it's the same one just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Oh no. You mean the one with the vampires? Of course they made a fucking Twilight reference. Think so. Nah. That just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one are you in, Keep? I can't choose option C, neither. I don't know, Team Werewolf. Is it the fur or the pecs? Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. Oh. Learning shit about the innkeep. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? I would, actually. Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Ma'am, I understand that that probably upset you. Please do not dig your claws into my wonderful already damaged counter. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunchback, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. No, not Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that's Southern Werewolf, yeah? Right, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. I'm trying to, like, organize these. Okay. Close enough. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Oh. Can't be Georgie? Plain hard to get, I see. Oh, well. Well. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Wouldn't dream of it. Alright. Well, hey, and you. Oh shit. I pet him. Look at him. I love him so much. You liked the elf better? We have different tastes, sir. Looks like Swift Strike again? No. This one? Southern Brawl? Southern Brawler? Charisma and then like some intelligence, defense. Southern Brawler. Yes, go. So then obviously a whole lot of this. 1, 2, 3. So we need a little bit of this. Where's that? Damn it. But you see what I mean about the thing? Damn it. Well, whatever. Got it. A full-on beast person usually doesn't do it for me. That's fair. Not really a full-on beast person, but they seem to be strong and feminine. I will punch you if you talk about my poor control. Ding ding. Strong and feminine apparently is all I need. A drink with 0 water as requested. Me. 0 water, please. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Unlock that. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. Oh yeah, you were a barista. Well, it's a good thing this isn't coffee, and also Nyx isn't here because she would also join you in bullying me about it. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. Gallad. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. I love it. I hate... Straighten them out. Let me straighten them out. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folk complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself? Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Damn, she has no chill. Alright, well then, if you find any more rumors for me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. We got more. So they are a... Vukakin? Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. Oh, thank you for the extra tutorial. I could use some help. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. I think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quests. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. Okay. Is roaming around? Yes, yes. Clicky click. Ah yes, the quest to kill an undead snail werewolf banshee. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vukakin passed by the Wayfarers Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tregarin from Erove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Tregarin from this werewolf mayhem? Innkeep. Okay. I feel like we should definitely wait. It looks like we need 3 snippets to start a quest, so... Oh my god, look at him! So that means we can't start up the Banshee or the Undead Snail thing yet. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Chapter 2, Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. I guess we'll start the day. No. Well, you know, as long as you start playing fetch, I'm sure she could do the quest. Well, she can go and then, like, safely come back. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Tregarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday? Not yet. What kind of hero are you? Looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with the bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. This is low-key me with my friends. And she's stupid, but I love her. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No. Not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern, and the quest practically jumps out at me, and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year, and they're just collecting dust in your room. And... No, she is cute. She's adorable. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then? I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest, then I have to go on the quest, and then I have to fight the... This is me, but with the expo. I'm like, I want to do the expo. But what if I actually have to drive myself, interact with people, get autograph, pay money, look at people selling art. My money! And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if they try to shoot... What if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead, and then the tree would be mad at me? But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead. Because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I! Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes a decision for me. Like a slime, a frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What does slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones? You sell bones? Only to slimes. Where do we get the bones from, though? Ah, maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? That's a rough question. I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic. Fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light in the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Oh, interesting. Or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. The Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia, word didn't get around. As my very first adventure, the chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So they wanted guidance from a local ranger, a merchant up in the Targaryen. I thought someone would open my door. The Targaryen recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very nervous. Very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. Oh, my can's empty. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I didn't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see. There was blood rushing in my ears, and I felt dizzy. So for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end... Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at that. Okay, these are in different spots. Yes, good. They had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. And I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. Quag. They say it has a taste for adventurers. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Yes, okay. Now we're a little more organized. But you didn't. But I didn't. Your first encounter with the Hydra? Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the Dream Plane Avalon. I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. Oh, I burned them a little in the oven. Oh no. But I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra. And I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around. And how its green scales match my hat. But it was so tall and intimidating, I forgot about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "Oh no. By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." Oh, good to know. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't want them that close. Ugh, whatever. I thought to myself, wow, the Amaranthine Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. I think it just wanted tea. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. But then I couldn't take it anymore, and ran back and apologized and begged it for the answer. Turns out that's just how it speaks. It wanted tea. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. Would-haves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. That's a good thing to keep in mind, actually. I suppose you have a point. Alright. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had just been once! It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See, just last week I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know. Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the Weeping Amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping. Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores, and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry, that sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about later. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me, more at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you choose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes? Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. Better not go anywhere. Oh, that's so cute. Not planning on it. Anyhow. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be, when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right, I'm a great gardener. Everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to grow those. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest. On a quest? For example. Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they've got? But what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands is better than are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. That's a spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and future hero, charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. She's real hung up on the nymphs thing. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes. Good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm going to need that surprise round advantage. Maybe something that can help me with diplomacy? Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lycan after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. Oh my god, I'm just gonna... all around. A little bit of everything. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. So, dexterity, charisma... Remember, your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Okay. Journal. Either dexterity or... what was this again? Charisma. I don't want to give her the Swift Strike one. I'm gonna give her this. We need a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Ding ding. This should do it. Oh, that tastes great. Very brisk. What the fuck does that mean? This is your usual order anyways. Do you feel a little braver? No, not yet. But I feel faster, more agile, swifter with my bow. Like my arrows could find any werewolf's heart. I'm sure their bravery will come later. I'm sure it will. Thank you. This drink gives me some hope. And heart palpitations. Well, I think that's your anxiety. Maybe. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking quests, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quests. I'll see you post-victory. I wonder how Fable is doing. She literally just left. Good for her, though. Very proud of her. Maybe they'll find some new ingredients for me. Although probably not. I hope my shipment arrives soon. Oh, you're back. You again? Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink? What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That Spoken Heart one tasted fine. Thank you. Spoken Heart, just for you. Maybe it'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Oh. What an interesting time. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty blabbers. Aye, look here, bitch. Would you prefer a different line? Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. Could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. Either you respect me, or you get nothing. I'm fresh out of that one, sorry. That's one hoity-toity fuck. I like the little slime on his shoulder. Look at him. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? I could just serve you if you fucking tell me what you want. Probably. I'm warning you, I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Non-essential NPCs? No, you know what? I have been disrespected before. Yeah. Very disrespected. Mesmer. Fail. Rolana. Soul. Anyways. Why are you ignoring me? Not ye, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? You have nothing up there. It's empty. It's real empty up in there. Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Ah, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fell on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you? Aye. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. I hate you. Maybe I can offer you a drink in exchange for the story and your names? I like names. Pulls up my journal with my quill ready. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. Ah. Because Faye. Well, we're probably not Faye. But he's cautious about it. I'm Sir Alphonse Louise Frederic Duquette Dusang. Dusang? Oh, he's so proud of himself. Oh. It's long for Kyle. You call him Kyle? Look at that. And now it's on the counter. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. What we got? What we got? It's looking like a southern brawler. I've yet to make this one or this one. But it's looking like a southern brawler. He's just a few picnics short of a basket. Picnics. These. Boop. One of this. And some of this. Click. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could let me have a bite. No. Speaking of drinks, I'm thirsty. Okay. And to whom may I offer you the second drink? Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet... Yeah. Skip. Did she just... Yeah, skip me? Excuse me? I don't like you, Rhea. Frostgrip. Where's my Sprite? There it is. She'll serve me something strong. Something that feels durable. Tough, like a mountain, or the caves of Ur. I'm opening up my Sprite. Maybe. Immediately needed to burp a little bit. But one of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up. Skip. What a joke. Dwa recipe. Okay. And I need some of this. And some of this. What if I just kept pouring? A taste of just for you, valued customer number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see you are many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. I would feel offended if my drinks tasted like a pile of rocks, but you know. So, Rhea, Kyle, what about that ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me deep in the mountains of Dulvmer with my trusty axe and a good drink by me side. There I was, minding me own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. Hit a gold vein earlier and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big gold pile of gold. Then suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now? It's nearly sunrise. And? The sun kills you? Oh, right. You said he's a few picnics short of a basket. I preferred the phrase, a few pancakes short of a stack. He genuinely has nothing up in there. Poor Kyle. Oh. Wait. Oh, look at that. I'm over here. So like over here. Interesting. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Dumb of ass and dumber of ass. Yes. No. Oh. Oh! Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when that ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel, and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me! And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold? Oh yes, a big gold nugget. Should be enough to get me to Borovia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. Yeah, I understand why Rhea is pissed. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I get you to Borovia, so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? I like his fucking picture over here, it's just... Eh. Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother, it's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put my capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we can find someone to retrieve your cape for you? We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut in Borovia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The Cape of Invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. I can't use spacebar. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape. To show how important she was to me. You know, if it's a cape of invisibility, he fucking probably is wearing it. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn residing in Marrow Castle? That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Rumored unlocked. Bad blood. Click. Oh, look at that. Doodles. Oh. Oh. That makes it a whole lot easier, actually. Of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. What? Why'd you marry her, then? I'm confused. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her, that thief of thieves, robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn, how could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps Innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Villa? That's how it... yeah, right? Sorry, double L's, brain went... make it a Y. If I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we can find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So where could a brave adventurer find Marrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of dread, at the foot of a mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn, Queen of Darkness, Temptress of Men, Flamenco champion of 1467. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. Maybe Edgelord McGee? Mountain of witch boobies, yeah. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Here we go. Alright, I think we've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. I did draw that. I want to make sure I don't add the wrong things. Finally, I got to add the one drop. Ding ding. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I am consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ye. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons. Could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh. Oh, right. Innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin? I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Matilda used to harness the power of a chimera's saliva for sun protection. A chimera? Hell yeah. Quest. How do... No. How do I start up the quests? Do I have to wait for them to go away? Oh, shoot. Chimera, a beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads and all, maybe by the dragons to guard the Gaia, like to eat people for breakfast. Made by the dragons, sorry. I'm aware, I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. What? What are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal? Oh nay, forget it, I ain't going. With nothing but a shovel and ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem, I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among the mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds, especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Say, Innkeep, while we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room for 2? Possibly a room without sunlight? Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Fucking bitch. Keep it up. Maybe you become a real girl one day. Fucking, I swear to God, I'll shave your beard off. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Poof. Poof. Now can I do this? No. Okay. Click. Ooh. Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer, or mouse, brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Wrath Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but beware, she might be invisible. Alright. Time to feed Andrew. Chapter 3. New Friends and Former Enemies. 59th of the Wake. Let's go. Ah, my fucking elbow. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning, and now I have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Oh, great, cool. Fantastic. Oh, look at that. Take aim. And she's back. How's it going, Fable? Care? Listen, I can fix it. Oh. Oh no, did she shoot Care? Oh shit, hold on. I'm just now realizing that she's got arrows. Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick up some chamomile tincture from my treehouse. I should have made her charismatic. I should have given her the charisma, but I said, nah, if she takes down a werewolf, she'll feel better. Chamomile is proven to be great for healing wounds. You've done enough, low pal. I'll be good from here, thanks. Fable? Care? Back so soon? Innkeep? Say, did you send this blighter after me? I have very part of me wants to, like, go back. I told you she has nothing to do with any of this. It's my fault. My fault alone. So let me at least fix you up. You better keep your clumsy hands off me. Now, how about we calm our spirits a bit and tell me what happened? Almost understanding, I suppose? Yes, the elf thought I was an Uncle Dragon look-alike. The uncle that looks like a werewolf? Yes. No, it's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. What matters is the elf mistook me for a werewolf. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe, but not on purpose, I promise. It's just me and my bad luck. See, it happened again. Nothing ever goes right. Don't say that, Fable. Tell me what happened. We can start from the beginning, alright? Right. So, you sent me out to look for the werewolf in Tregarin. I felt agile and ready, braver than I've ever felt before. The quest that I gave you in Keep. She did do that. I recall, Care. Good. I have my shortcuts and trails that allow me to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove. And by early dusk, I reached the borders of Tregarin. The Ashen Grove thins out around there. You can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see a farm or two. Truly idyllic, especially during sunset. There's one downside to that idyllic sunset, though. Ugh. It gets dark. Of course it does. And every tall, lumen person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? No, but every tall, looming person hunting down a farmer's sheep is. No, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. And the quest stated that was exactly what the werewolf would be doing. In my defense, I'm broke. We've all been there. So Kara was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dusk, you thought she must be the werewolf. Exactly so. And then you needed not one, but 3 arrows? Well, to be fair, I don't think the first one took you down whatsoever. Yeah, this is kind of on our big friend here. I'm swift with the bow. I figured. And I was preparing to fight, not bargain. So I shoot, trigger happy. I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly the werewolf starts cursing and cussing words I've never heard before. Like a sailor. Or how I imagined a sailor would swear. I've never actually met one. You're telling me you never heard before? Posts don't have triggers, Carolyn. I'm just gonna assume that that's supposed to be fuck. Hey, what's going on? Fuck, why is it censored? Oh. Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Ah. Anyways, I was watching my prey through the bushes and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Well, what do you think it is? Fucks? It's probably bitch. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Of course I cussed and swore. That bitch hurt. What if the exclamation mark is also supposed to be one of the letters? Never been so happy to have missed. So I turned around and got ready to lunge at the rascal who dared to aim at me. And an orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows, right into my soul. I thought, that's it, it's over. I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for, and I hadn't even set foot out of the Ashen Grove. Then you have no idea? We'll never know. I'm just gonna go with fuck. I stumbled backwards, tripped over, or whatever works well in the moment. Excuse me. I stumbled backwards, tripped over a branch, and crashed into a tree. Nah, that weren't the passin' bells, Alfie. Actual bells from chapel in the town. My name's Fable. Right. So they crashed into a tree, and the rustling of leaves, cracking of branches, and high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp. Yes, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit. He must have been on his way to tear apart yet another sheep. Well, okay, so you gave us a quest about a werewolf hunting sheep and terrorizing farmers in an area, and then you hunt sheep in said area in the dark while you're big and fuzzy like a werewolf. Anyways, or perhaps the farmer's heart this time after our wrestling caught his attention. I heard the growling, such a deep guttural growl it made my blood curdle. I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes. Sounded more like an empty stomach to me. A big empty stomach then. Either way, bad, very bad. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes. Tall and towering, glowing red eyes, and fangs as big as my hand. Wow. Probably around 8 feet high. 6 feet max. 8. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already. No, I didn't. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. And I was frozen. I was sure the Mary Morgan incident would repeat itself. I'd stand there and watch everything as it happened, unable to move. He looked around and sniffed the air, and his eyes locked with mine. But then I remembered what you told me. Werewolf self playing fetch. So I swiftly pushed away from the tree and picked a stick up from the ground. The werewolf noticed my movement. But before it could lunge at me, I threw the stick into the bushes as far away from me as possible. I wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but the stick somehow also influenced Carolyn, and both of them hurtled towards the bushes. Oh my god. Is there secretly like a fourth arrow on her butt? And that's not all. While I couldn't help but run after that stick, I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Flannel rags. So I forgot about the stick and grabbed him by the throat, slamming him against the tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right in my face. I stared him right in the eyes as I heard the elf approach from behind. They knocked an arrow on the bow. Don't, Carolyn said, and I lowered my bow hesitantly while she studied the werewolf's face. She growled like she always does. Uncle Dragon, she exclaimed, and I flinched. That Uncle Dragon? Dragon? Yeah, no, she had this one coming. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, my darned uncle was in full werewolf transformation, in front of me, right there. Acting like the biggest, wildest rascal in the whole world. I was joking when I told you that story, Innkeep. I wouldn't have thought the werewolf was actually my uncle. But this is exactly why I don't do cases involving lycanthropy. Lycanthropy? So how did you deal with him? Confronted him, of course. Knocked some sense into him, you know. We tied him to a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before transforming back. I knew learning all those sailor knots was good for something. It's good for a lot more than that. Imagine being a wolfman werewolf, right? Oh, I mean, either way. The truth was only half as exciting as figuring it out was. Apparently he contracted lycanthropy at the annual family gathering. And since he grew short-tempered, he and his husband got into a lot of fights. Aww. Gee. So he ran away. I understand that all too well. And of course, I can't kill Carolyn's uncle just because he's a werewolf. So you let him go? The elf knows a swamp witch that might have worked out a cure. Drop him off there. No more tearing apart sheep. For now. So all in all, you'd say the quest was a success? With a few obstacles attached. And someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrows themselves ain't the problem. The coat, though, that was expensive. I'm sorry, really. Don't worry about it. After all, we got rid of the lichen. For now. Elfie even got you a keepsake. That's nothing really. It's not even that interesting. I just thought... You thought? I thought it'd be a nice reminder of my first successful quest. I like trinkets. I also like trinkets. What is it? Come on, quit being shy. Well, we played fetch with a stick afterwards, and I thought I could bring it here. After Carolyn brought it back to me. Had to finish playing fetch after all. Oh, look at her. A nice memory of sorts, you know? It is a nice memory. Thank you, Fable. I know just where to put it. Do you? Oh, don't you look at that. Right. Anyways. How about a drink to celebrate? On me. I told Carolyn you have a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation. Absolutely. For the both of you? I'll pass. I'm gonna run home quickly to get the chamomile tincture. See you later. Later. So, Innkeep, surprise me with something that fits my brawn. Forever treasured stick, exactly. Oh, stick from elf life. By which I mean, make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Which one was the strength one again? Yes. Southern Brawler, how could I forget? I need to make this one at some point. rat. It's not lit. Hold on. Fuck it. Okay. And then defense. Here, this should be to your liking. It is. Not bad. Thanks. So, that little blighter, you raised them? Fable? Oh, no. No? That's surprising. You two seem very close. Like family. They're irregular. I see. Why did we have to zoom out for that? Huh. Ooh! She's gonna go on a quest? She's wife? I don't know, man. Maybe your wife. This still available? Yes? Is it gonna be... Great, I'm taking it. Fable is wife. Is she going to do the Chimera? You still have arrows stuck in your shoulder. 'Tis but a scratch. Plus, Elfie's getting me one of her hippie salves. Should be fine after. Alternatively, you could take a rest. Get some sleep, let your wounds heal, rid yourself of the ammunition decorating your body. Alternatively, you could mind your own business. You're a tough nut to crack. I know what I can handle. And if I don't move on to a proper quest without bumbling elves and useless relatives, I'll go insane sooner or later. You want that? No, at least not in my tavern. I worked really hard on that woodwork. Then do your job and let me take it. I mean, you already have. I'm just doing my job. How do you call it? I'm just doing my job. And how do you call it? Expressing appropriate concern? You did this woodwork yourself? Yeah, so stop digging your nails into them. Into my bar here. I worked real hard on this. You hear that? It's mahogany. This is actually probably fake wood on my desk. Excellent transition care. Yes, I did. I did all of it myself. Why? Couldn't you get anyone to help? I had a very specific vision. Mahogany! Oh, you know, I never did watch the last one's a two-part, right? I never did watch the last one, but I also never read the last book. And then they have like a prequel now, so maybe I'll go watch it at some point. And too much free time. That too. Boredom does things to you. Me earlier. When I was like, you know what, if I spend like $5 extra, I could start a tiny embroidery project. And I did. And I made a mistake. Because the fabric I have is very flimsy. So I have come to realize upon attempting to start that I need a second sturdier layer. But we're not doing that. We're coming and I'm being real gentle about it. What is this? I will have to... I click on that, but I'm gonna have to do that later. Oh, it's a Dragon Ball Z reference. Fuck you. One day you're bored, next you're learning how to gloss wood. Do you know any carpentry? I know of carpentry. And of boredom. That's exactly why I gotta take this quest. I need to counteract the boredom before it makes my biceps shrink. No, Soul, I was making a Hunger Games reference. That is mahogany. I don't think that's how it works. But boring is not what I'd call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen? Couldn't get more reckless than that. So I don't fucking remember anything about Dragon Ball Z. I would not have remembered this reference at all. I saw it when I was a bab. Wee little Joji. With the attention span of a walnut. Well, I still have the attention span of a walnut, let's be real. Memory span, too. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. Don't need another accidental piercing. Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I don't remember if I watched Abridged. I've seen Hellsing Abridged, because I fucking love that nonsense. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quest, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss-poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I am worried. Okay. Nervous? Ain't that either. Then what is it? I'm gonna have to make this the last day as well because I'm getting hungry. But at least I got to play this a little bit. Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you, then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. I look at her little face. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... Passed? Left. One day she was just gone. I think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Oh, that's depressing. I'd like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Maybe she's off stealing sheep. Oop. Too soon. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with one of those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me, and I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures, very interesting, very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic. And their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic shit. Why not? I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a good combo. Me when someone tells me to use magic. And I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little hope never hurt anybody. The last time someone tried to help, they shot me with 3 arrows. They weren't trying to help you, they were trying to kill you. But alas, does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Care? Didn't say that. I see, that doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusion software that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Maybe you'd want the drink with an infusion? I just got to unpacking my shipments today. A what? Infusion. I use them to spice up my drinks. They grant you special abilities. Like phoenix chilies, a little bit of one would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Ooh, interesting. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. Don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with the other ingredients. It might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I could even try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay, so... See, I could give her... Gives... Okay, so it's a boost in dexterity and intelligence and a negative in, what's its... in attack? Attack, defense, and negative in dexterity. And then it's attack, defense, and then minus. Nothing for the charm. I end you. I want her to fight. Muscles it is. Was it the... That's the chili, right? They want? Yeah. The chili. Okay. Okay. And then we've already got this. No, we've got this. We've got a frosted lagoon. Yeah, we got spices. I can make infusions now. I could give her more attack in the next 2 spaces. She's got fire defense. She don't need this. Or dexterity. I'll give her more attack. Excuse me, can you pour? Do you think that works out? We got the max defense that we wanted. Fire resistance. We got the charisma point. Just... This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. No. But we have like so much space to give her more stuff. That don't make sense to me. So it has to stay within the same stats. Yeah. So it has to stay within the same stats. Can you... I guess. It's less drink, though. I'm robbing her. Well, I guess it also comes with, you know, an extra stat, which is fire resistance. Figured it out. You're getting better. Thanks. Feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. I think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. Might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. What I do need is that chamomile salve. Gonna go look for that blighter. Go easy on them. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Bye, Care. Oh, you're back. Look at you. I can see a little bit more of you. Good evening to you, too. Ah, yes, very roguelike, sir. You're gonna go steal from the Queen of Darkness? This quest, I wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. That is kind of how a quest board works. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. Zephyr? Did the wind carry you in? No. My legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally. Physically. Emotionally. You kind of hate him. I kind of hate him too. Emotionally. I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle. Get the cape. To get the cape. I mean... Yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, then they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes? It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. Bring back wife. It's nighttime. She should be sleeping. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has? Once. Had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. she's a vampire. That is how that would work out. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask... Sure, yes. Would guess she looked pretty dead below that. What kind of drink does she order? Blood? Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes. She has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings onto her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. That feels like such a soul response. I'm just saying. Goth says the man with the fishnet glove. I suppose. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed... that's just plain rude. Response. You must live with the consequences being you. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. Absolutely rude, yeah. What about some interior decorations? Ooh, like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. Heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. I'll allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from the shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets. I like secrets. Secrets. Spill. How does that one bitch go? Now, pour the tea. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before. Just yesterday. You are a fool, and I love you for it, but you're still just a little shite. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy, I spent hours just watching you from afar. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with a knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? Vile magic? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. Excuse me. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature. So I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs. Sorry, we don't want bad bangs near us either. Before her fangs are near my neck. Although that does sound appealing. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. I want... Okay, Soul, real quick. Do we give him the frost armor so that he ends up fighting her? Because, I mean, chances are if he's not invisible, he'll probably end up fighting her. To outstealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. Oh, that does sound like a better consequence. Living in shame. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen. Should my speed and agility not be enough? Kill her? Valid. Help me with a decision and keep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Alright. We aim to kill. We went D. Sounds like she's been to the bar before. If she shows up again, and she sees a drink and oh, knows who sent him. Oh, yes. Okay. We want this one. With a pine cone infusion. Click. So I don't need any more of that. I do need more of this, so. I'm gonna accept that. And one of this. One southern brawler coming right up. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Liquid Sunrise? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something, Innkeep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the Liquid Sunrise? Good one. It tastes like the sun, a cold sun, and I shall strike her down as such. The sun? Evelyn. Ha. That makes more sense. Goodbye, Innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Bye, Edgelord! Or for a bitter end. Treats for Andu. Starlight Sonata, 60th of the Wake. This is where I will end it, though. I'm gonna make myself something to eat. I assume it just saved. Hold on, I gotta do it again. But this was nice. Wish I could have started earlier today, but we had to play some. We had to do like 3 chapters. We'll probably play it in like 2 days. Keep it going.